Warner Bros. Are officially for sale, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you why that changes everything for the Snyderverse. But first, you have to see what Zack Snyder did that made DCU fans start panicking. Zack Snyder posted this image of Henry Cavill as Superman. It was trending on every social media platform for 2 days straight. But here's what's insane. He's been posting Snyderverse nostalgia photos for the past week or so, and now Warner Bros. Just announced that they're up for sale.
Oh, well, isn't that convenient?
Is that a coincidence? Well, keep watching, because what I'm about to show you will blow your mind. New owners mean new decisions, and right now there's a shuffle happening behind the scenes. The DCU is struggling, and the Snyderverse just proved that it can break the internet with one post. And I have the receipts to show you exactly what's happening. Here's what you need to understand. When a studio gets sold, everything changes. New owners don't care about the old regime's feelings. They care about one thing: money. And Zack Snyder just showed something that they can't ignore. DCU fans are in full panic mode. Zack Snyder joined Instagram 3 weeks ago, and he had just over 50,000 followers. As of this recording, he has almost 200k followers. That's over a 200% increase in less than a month, just because of one post. And that single post has over 500,000 likes. It was literally the only thing that comic book Twitter could talk about for 48 hours. Meanwhile, the Peacemaker season 2 finale barely made noise. One image versus an entire TV show, and the image won.
But wait! There's more!
Let me show you the timeline here. On Thursday, Peacemaker season 2 finale dropped. Fans were angry, and the discourse was overwhelmingly negative. On Friday, Zack posts Henry Cavill is Superman. The entire weekend, nobody talks about Peacemaker anymore. The entire conversation was shifted to the Snyderverse. Then on Tuesday, Warner Bros. Announced that they're open for sale. We know that Zack doesn't do anything random. He just hijacked the entire DC narrative with one post. And there's a reason for that. Paramount are one of the companies who want to buy Warner Bros. And what is Zack's next movie after the last photograph? The UFC movie, which is potentially going to be distributed by who? Zack is about to have a relationship with the potential new owners of DC, and he just demonstrated something that they can't ignore. The Snyderverse has more engagement than the current DCU. He's not just being nostalgic, he's building a business case in real time. But just wait until you see how DCU fans reacted to this. They attacked Henry Cavill, they were mocking his appearance, and desperately defending David like their lives depended on it.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
Now think about that. If you're confident in the DCU, why would one post send you into panic mode? That isn't confidence, it's fear.
Breathe it in. That's fear.
They know what we know. Engagement wins. Data wins. And data just proves something that studios can't ignore. But here's where it gets really interesting. New owners look at two things: what makes money and what has audience demand. The old regime at Warner Bros. Had personal beef with Zack. They wanted to move on from his vision. David Zaslav came in and didn't care about the brand. That's why he hired Gunn to make a pointless slate of DC films, just to make the company look attractive to potential buyers. And he accomplished that goal. But the new owners won't care about that. They will look at the numbers and ask, what generates the most engagement? What is generating the most revenue? And what is the smartest financial decision? And right now, Zack is making sure that they see the answer, one post at a time. And there is hope, because we've done this before.
When will you release the Snyder Cut?
There it is.
Yes.
There it is. It's a hard question. I don't know. What do you think, Henry?
I reckon you should show it.
We're doing it. So get ready.
Oh my god.
They told us the Snyder Cut didn't exist. We trended hashtags for years, generated millions of impressions, made so much noise that they couldn't ignore us. And we won. The Snyder Cut exists because we refused to give up. We proved that fan demand matters. We forced them to invest $70 million into a project through pure fan will. And we're about to do it again. But this time, we have the advantage that we didn't have before. This time, the studio is up for sale. That means that everything is back on the table. The old decisions can be reversed and old plans can change. This is the exact moment that we've been waiting for, but only if we execute this perfectly. I'm going to tell you exactly what we need to do, step by step. The same playbook that worked before, but amplified. Because if we do this right, we won't just trend. We will create data that the new owners can't ignore. First, follow Zack Snyder on Instagram. Every follow is tracked. Studios monitor this. This is how people like The Rock can negotiate 50 million contracts. Engagement equals leverage. Secondly, engage with every Snyderverse post Zack makes. Comment, share, make it trend. Show sustained engagement, not just one viral moment, but consistent data over time. Thirdly, keep Restore the Snyderverse trending, but strategically. Trend on these dates, November 17th, February 14th, and March 18th, and make it loud. The fourth thing is critical. Every time the DCU stumbles, we must amplify the Snyderverse. Not with hate, not with toxicity, but with positive engagement, showing what we want. New owners will see the pattern. The DCU struggles to connect, then the Snyderverse generates massive organic buzz. That is a business decision that makes itself. But here is the important part. Do not attack David Cornsworth. We won't become toxic like the worst DCU fans. Because the moment we become the villains, studios have an excuse to ignore us. We're fighting for something we love, not against something we hate. So stay positive, stay passionate, but be respectful. We win with data, with numbers, with undeniable engagement that proves commercial viability. And here's why it matters more than ever. Henry Cavill is Superman to millions of people out there. Not was, is. He means a lot to more people out there than we think. So we need to get the message out to those people, which is why I'm happy Zack went to Instagram. It has a much bigger audience than Twitter or Reddit. Henry's portrayal means something. Hope in darkness, power used responsibly, and the struggle to be good in a complicated world. That doesn't just disappear because of a reboot. There are entire universes of stories left to tell. Darkseid, Green Lantern, the Nightmare Timeline. These are stories that millions of fans are desperate to see. And right now, with Warner Bros. Being for sale, the door just slammed wide open. Zack posted this image for a reason. He's showing potential buyers what they're actually acquiring, which is a fan base that dominates online conversation, a universe with proven engagement, and characters that people love. This changed the entire narrative around DC overnight. So imagine what will happen if we all push it consistently and strategically. The Snyder Cut was impossible until it wasn't. Restoring the Snyderverse also sounds impossible until new owners look at data and realize that it is the smartest financial decision that they can make. We've done the impossible before. The blueprint worked. Now we execute it again, but bigger. The fight isn't over. It just started, and we're going to win. The future of DC is still being written right now. Follow Zack, engage with every post, trend the hashtags, make noise. Let's show them what we want. New owners mean new opportunities, and that's why the Snyderverse will return.